Hey guys, I'm Josh Stiglets. I'm one of the trainers here at Lifetime, and I'm with Dr. Christina Judon. She just moved all the way here from North Carolina to help everybody get a little more stability in their spine. And so we're going to talk today about some core exercises that you can do that are going to brace the spine and help with a little stability in the midsection. So we're going to start with a hanging leg raise variation. She's going to demonstrate, and I'm going to talk about some of the nuances.
Perfect.
Okay guys, so we're gonna show an example of bad form, what most people do. And so Dr. Judon is gonna demonstrate a typical leg raise. So we have the knees not coming up past the waist, the low back still has a little lordotic curve at the bottom. So at this point, we are not working anything in the abdominals. It is literally just some hip flexors and some quads maybe that we're working. So we're gonna clean it up a little bit. We're gonna get a little more tension on the abs, and we're gonna bring the knees up higher. So she's gonna demonstrate some good form. So we're gonna try to bring the knees as close to the chin as possible. And then I want you to keep some tension on the quad or on the abs by not letting the knees drop very far below the waist. So you can see our range of motion is a lot higher range, and we're getting a little roundness in the low back. So the abs are actually shortening and contracting. So this would be an example of good form. We can throw one last component in, which is a little breathing. So we're gonna try to exhale as the knees come up, which are gonna let the abs contract even more. So let's put it all together.
Okay.
So knees up high, lots of tension, and a big strong exhale as those knees come up. Trying to get all the air out of the belly. There you go. Feel a little more abs that way?
Definitely.
Very good. Okay. Okay guys, we're gonna take a really simple exercise that is a great exercise that is done incorrectly and just misunderstood. So just a simple plank. We're gonna talk about some ways to make it more effective. So we're gonna take a lazy plank and turn it into an active plank. So Dr. Judon is gonna show us an example of what I see a lot of times, which is the hands out in front of the body and the hips up really high. So we're gonna make some simple corrections and try to pull this down a little bit. So I want you to come up on your toes, doctor. There you go. So that's gonna pull her forward, so her hands are right underneath her shoulders. That's flattened her hips out a little bit. So now we're gonna have her squeeze in the glutes. And you can see when she squeezed in the glutes, her hips dropped a little bit. So now we're gonna work on some upper thoracic positioning and really push the shoulder blades out to the outside of the rib cage. So we're putting pressure down and trying to push as far away from the floor as possible. When she did that, you notice it pulled some of that curve out of the back and made everything a nice, rigid plank. So at this point, we've got a lot more muscles working, no lazy plank here, a nice, strong, active plank. Pick those hips up just a little bit, right there. Much more effective way to work the abs and just whole body. Okay, so we've got two really good options for you. Dr. Judon is gonna start seeing patients really soon on
April 23rd, so I look forward to meeting you all.
So we got about 2 weeks, so she'll be seeing patients. She's already helped me out a lot. I highly recommend coming in and making an appointment and seeing her. And if you need to put some polish on those abs, it is always pool season at Lifetime. Pool's gonna be opening next month. Come on into my hardcore class, 8:30 a.m. on Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday. I promise you'll get your money's worth. It's a free class. We have fun in there.
You will not be disappointed from this class.